top goals once you take office that you would like to accomplish during your time as chair?
Yeah, we've talked a lot about housing and houselessness, and for me that is going to be a #1 priority, but there are so many other areas where, the role of the county chair, and I'm really excited to step into. One of those is really just looking at Multnomah County and our employees. We have about 6,000 employees who have been through a lot over the last 3 years of the pandemic. Multnomah County is the government, we're the local public health authority, so we were at the front lines of responding to the pandemic, and we've done an amazing job of really making sure our most vulnerable community members had the resources, the support they needed to weather the pandemic that we've been in, but that has taken a toll on our employees. And so I'm really committed to making sure that we are creating an environment where they're supported. We're doing a lot of work within Multnomah County around racial equity and our workplace equity strategic plan. So that's going to be a big priority for me. Looking at our behavioral health care system and how Multnomah County as the local mental health authority is really a key player in the work that's happening, the decisions that are being made, especially when we know we need to be investing more resources and creating a continuum of care for people that provide resources when they desperately need it. So that'll be a big part of it. And then, we will still have work that we need to do around community safety and looking at what's happening just in the level of violence that we're seeing, gun violence especially. I live in East Portland. I have lived there with my family for 17 years. My Hazelwood neighborhood has had some of the highest levels of gun violence over the past 3 years. So this is also a priority area of mine. I've already had conversations with District Attorney Mike Schmidt and Sheriff-elect Nicole Morrissey O'Donnell about how we can work together to make sure we're bringing all of our county resources to bear in addressing this, and the work that we're going to be doing with other partners in our justice system are going to be really important. So those are just a few of the big things that are going to be.
And this is a historic cycle for the commission. Describe the significance of being the first Latina to chair the Multnomah County Commission.
Yeah, I'm really proud of the fact. I'm really proud to be the first Latina to be elected to serve on the Multnomah County as Multnomah County Chair. I also have at the county, we've had some amazing Latina leaders also have served, including Serena Cruz, who is the COO currently at Multnomah County. So we've got a great person there. But I think it's important, especially when you look at our Latina community and our growing population, especially the number of children that we have in Multnomah County and across the state, to have somebody who has, the background, the lived experience of recognizing needs of not just our community, but communities like ours that are such an important part of our future. So, I'm really excited about the opportunity, and I'm excited to continue working with a really fabulous board of commissioners who each bring their own experience, their own perspectives, and really making sure that Multnomah County is doing the important work that we're doing and serving our communities.
Can the commission do a better job getting together the Latino community and being involved in everything that's going on?
Yeah, one of my priorities is really making sure that I am doing outreach to all of our communities, our Black African American community, our immigrant and refugee communities, our Asian and Pacific Islander communities, our Native communities, and our Latina communities, to make sure that Multnomah County is really serving them in the right way. We know the systems that we deal with today were not built to serve these populations. Multnomah County has made a focus over the last several years to change the way we do contracting, change the way we set up our programs to really provide more opportunities and to better serve communities. So yes, I absolutely think that is something that we can do better, that we are committed to doing better, and I really look forward to engaging in those really deep conversations.
And what steps will you take to be transparent and accountable to your constituents?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I think, and there's a lot of ways that we can do that. I think even, having opportunities to talk to people on stages like this are a really good way. So thank you for this opportunity. I think that making sure that we are being proactive with getting information out to the public, that I am being transparent and a good communicator about my priorities and about the work that is actually being done to achieve those priorities. So using websites, using social media, engaging with people in face-to-face and community opportunities. And then, I think it's also very important, and this goes back to the first thing we were talking about, which is the work that's being done to serve our homeless community, is we need to make sure that we are having the data that we need to see the work that is being done, and that we are being transparent with that communication to the public and to our partners about that, so people know what we're doing.
Then, looking ahead a year from now, how will your constituents know whether your first year was a success, and what are the benchmarks?
Yeah, that is a great question. Well, I think that there are some benchmarks that we'll see, like, are people actually seeing and feeling, a difference on what they're seeing in their neighborhoods, in their communities? Have they seen, cases where Multnomah County, the city of Portland, Metro, and the state have really come together to work on things? I think that's going to be a really big benchmark. I think for some of the internal priorities I have, making sure we do an employee satisfaction survey every year, and really, seeing employee satisfaction move. We're having a process where we're kicking off our internal workforce equity strategic plan 2.0, and making sure that people feel engaged in that work is going to be really important.
Well, Multnomah County Commissioner Jessica Vega Pederson, soon to be Multnomah County Chair, thank you for coming on Your Voice, Your Vote.